JPMorgan's top internet analyst naming his top picks for 2024. Stores, subs, and search are all part of those picks. Let's bring in Doug Anmuth. He's head of JPMorgan's U.S. internet team. Doug, it's good to see you. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, Kelly.
Amazon's number one. How much upside and why do they in particular come out on top here?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Amazon's been our favorite name in the group for a long time now. Certainly in 2023. We saw very good improvement on the retail business, really in terms of execution, really kind of digging out of the challenges that they had during the COVID pandemic, and saw some real progress with regionalization of the fulfillment network in the U.S. and very significant margin expansion. So we think that's a big part of the story that continues in 2024. The other key component is AWS, which has clearly been a little bit challenging over the last several quarters, just with optimizations and corporates looking to find ways to save some costs. But we think that's kind of easing now, and we're going to start to see new workload deployment in a bigger way in 24. And that drives re-acceleration in the cloud next year, in our view. And the combination of all those things really means significant free cash flow generation. Starting to see that already, and comes up in a bigger way in 24.
And you think they're kind of broadly going to experience re-accelerating revenue growth, is that right?
So I certainly think they will in the cloud business. And we have a bit of acceleration in retail as well, more so in the early part of the year. But look, we think the consumer is holding up well, more broadly speaking, but e-commerce in particular. We would just point to really e-commerce and cloud as two of the areas where we think there is room for very strong secular growth for many years to come. And we think about e-com as just over 20% of total retail spending. In our view, over many years, that could go to 35 to 40%, and that can just grind higher. And cloud, the other big business for them, also certainly a sub 20%, percent of workloads that we think is actually online. So, two big areas that have a lot of headroom. Wow. For Amazon.
And Amazon's your top large cap pick. Google's also up there. And Uber, which was the mystery chart that we teased. I don't even think of this as an internet name. I mean, I understand that they use the internet, but I think of it as a taxi company.
Yes, understood. Look, we continue to like Uber. It was a top pick for us in 23. That continues in 24. The business has proven extremely resilient across both mobility, the rides business, and then also in food delivery. We think that continues, and we're really seeing a much stronger executional focus over the last several quarters. That continues in 24, where incremental margins we think can continue to be very healthy, and that really drives strong free cash flow generation. What we think even could be kind of early buybacks potentially, and the recently announced S&P inclusion as well, we think kind of creates a healthier shareholder base over time and broader set of investors looking at Uber.